Blessed is the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked, they are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction.
This reading from the book of Psalms served as the guiding philosophy for our Hetzer throughout his life. As we celebrate the 65th birth anniversary of our beloved founder, I would endeavor to bring out some of the major milestones achieved by him in his lifetime on this earth. Sir Balraj Anand Silas, chairman of Mother Teresa Mission Schools, was born in Agra on 27th June 1956. He was the fourth son of late Lawrence Robert Silas and late Angelina Silas. Being the son of a well-known educationist, virtues of discipline, punctuality, and hard work were deeply ingrained in his heart and mind. These qualities imbibed in childhood days helped and sustained Hetzer throughout his life. He completed his early education from St. Peter's College, Wazirpura Road, Agra. As a pupil, he had a keen intellect and an energetic zeal. He did his graduation in zoology, botany, and chemistry from St. John's College, Agra. His interest in science led him to RBS College, Beechbury, Agra, where he completed his post-graduation. Being a dynamic student, he qualified various examinations. He had various career avenues open in front of him, including the IRS and the Reserve Bank of India. He chose the latter and began his service in 1981. He served the Reserve Bank of India for 35 years and retired as an officer in 2016. In 1981, he came to Kanpur, where he met Dr. Veena Singh, daughter of a preacher, whom we now know as the co-founder and principal of our school. They were engaged on 27th June 1982 and were married on 18th October 1983. Theirs was a very happy and fruitful married life. Then they had children, Miss Misha Silas and Mr. Yashraj Silas. And the life went on. He was a wonderful father to them and taught them many things by his example. As they became teenagers, we saw how they always went to him for advice, even if they did run off and did the opposite, as teenagers usually do. He was always there to pick up the pieces and sort things out. They respected and loved him deeply. Soon, the couple recognized their higher calling of serving the society by alleviating the woes of the weaker sections of the society with the radiant light of education. So, with a vision to privilege the need to provide accessible, affordable, high-quality education to the pupils of South Kanpur, the couple, with the grace of God, founded the first unit of Mother Teresa Mission Higher Secondary School, Kidwainagar, in 1995, and then the second unit in 2016. It was his vision that pushed the fledglings from their nests, allowing them to take flight. Accompanied by a plethora of skilled educators, he laid the foundations of the spirit of selfless service and creativity that our schools continue to diffuse into the society. Hetzer created a sense of purpose at the very start. The staff and the children steadily increased in number.
The planning and development of these schools were done under his direct supervision. He was the brain behind the brains. Under his patronage, these institutions flourished. After his retirement, he served the institutions as the chairman of the Mother Teresa Education Society.
Today, our institutions stand a class apart from many others, only because our head sir, right from the outset, with his far-reaching vision, raised the bar to the highest levels. He was indeed a pioneer who not only nurtured and served the institution with utmost commitment and dedication, but also inspired all those who worked with him to follow his footprints with the same enthusiasm and vigor.
He was a workaholic and a perfectionist, demanding impossibly high standards of himself and of his staff. Only his family members and the most intimate friends knew the true depth of the spiritual faith and toughness which sustained him through punishing schedules of work, public engagements, and travel. People respected and loved him deeply. There is a stillness, and in that stillness, echoes and memories. To each whose life has been touched by this great visionary, to each his memory. And as those memories are told and retold, as people express their admiration and honor to this great personality, the best tribute in respect to his memory would be to stay committed on the path of righteousness and work as a steward to serve the society. Like the patriarchs of old, he waited on God's judgment, and it could be said of him as of the immortals that went before him, that God magnified him in the fear of his enemies, and with his words he made prodigies to cease. He glorified him in the sight of kings and gave him commandments in the sight of his people. He showed him his glory and sanctioned him in his faith.
However, that's not the end of the story. The baton has been passed on to our new chairman, Mr. Silas, who has been entrusted with the responsibility of keeping the flag of MTMHSS just as high. On this day of the birth anniversary of Sir Balraj Anand Silas, there is an important announcement that we would like to make.
We are pleased to inform you that in honor of the memory of my father-in-law, we are launching the third unit of Mother Teresa Mission Higher Secondary School in Krishnanagar, Kanpur. We request you to continue to support us in a new venture as you have done in the previous ones.